Swami Vishnu-devananda talks about the laws of karma and why we are here. 1974, Hariom Tat Sat.
Before we find out whether we would like to or whether we want to escape the karma or not, we have to find out first, why do you want to escape karma? Some of the questions. Why do you want to escape karma? Because, why? Unpleasant. So if it's pleasant, it is alright. Yeah. So, that means then you are not ready to escape karma. Karma escape means not only unpleasant but also pleasant. Then you don't have to hear about it. There's no use, because you want the pleasant karma too. Anyone can answer? Yeah. What's the wrong being reborn? It's boring. You just go to Beirut, it is not at all boring there. Every day bomb is coming up and it's no more boring. It is so alive there, everything. Alive and dead. The purpose of escaping the karma is to reach your essential and eternal nature. That is the soul, the all-pervading, immortal soul, which is neither born nor dies. But the soul is now caught and imprisoned in this bodily cage made up of flesh, bone, marrows, germs, worms, etc., etc., etc. And the soul is seeking a way to get freedom. Freedom, peace, bliss are one and the same. A man has got freedom is peaceful. A man is absolutely peaceful, he has got freedom and joy. So freedom, happiness, peace are all one and the same. We know we are not free. Doesn't matter how much money, how much wealth, how much power, position we have. We know we are not free. And we are unable to do things according to our wish. So the cause of getting imprisoned in this bodily cage is due to the desire to enjoy fruits of your action. And even if there is one desire, you will fulfill sometime. None of your desire will go ever unfulfilled. That is the law. Never anyone is deprived of his desires. Doesn't matter how long it takes, how many births it may take, but every desire you had or you will have will one day will materialize. That is the law. So once you had a desire for an object or enjoyment or fruit of certain particular action, it will come to you. But in order to have the enjoyment of that action or to satisfy that particular desire, you need a body. So the body is the vehicle by which you are going to satisfy your desires. Then, when you try to satisfy the desires, one desire you try to satisfy, and what happens? You want another one that would satisfy more. Just like the fire, burning fire, you try to put it out by putting more fuel or more firewood into that. That only will increase the fire. Same, satisfying your desires, your wants, is not going to anyway bring you happiness or peace, because the desires will increase and multiply and multiply and multiply and multiply like the huge fire. You just go to Indian village near dam. We got a beautiful ashram there in India. Swami Mahadevanji has seen, we got a small nursery school for poor children of that particular locality. And not only they get little nursery school there, American Care, we get some food, free food for them every day. Because they don't have anything, these children, to eat, so through the grace of American Care, we give them one simple meal. And they got a small thatched cottage. These children's parents may be rubber tappers, if there's job, or any type of simple works in the fields, or carrying stones, cutting stones, filling ditches, anything. Make maybe $1 a day if they can find a job. You ask these people what they want. They will say, a home, a small house, doesn't matter, big, small. A small plot of land, maybe a quarter of an acre land, and a cow. Oh, that's all they want. They'll be absolutely happy and satisfied if they could get a cow, a small plot of land, a small cottage in it. They don't need any toilets, any hot water, cold water, nothing. If they could have this, they'll be absolutely happy. So you give them a cow, a small part of land, and a cottage, then what happens? They want now bigger house, more cows and cattle, and a little bigger land, and you give them that, then they, oh yes, we want to be like Americans. We want to have a house like Americans with refrigerators, hot water, cold water, with the color televisions, or even black and white televisions is fine. Even if we don't have color television, at least let's have a radio and a tape recorder. Tape recorder, my God, it's beyond imagination. You give us a tape recorder? So that's all they want, just to be like American standard of living. And then, no motor car, we don't need, at least a motorbike. Then what? Then they need a car, and then they need a boat, and then they need guns, they need rifles, so they can go and shoot everybody or go for hunting. So this goes on. Why you are having this once? At present you can have everything. You have everything to satisfy your life. You got a home, you got hot water, cold water. You can have your television and cha-cha-cha, ba-ba-ba, ramba-ramba, all this going on. Then are you satisfied? No, you need something more, and something more, and something more. So, no way you can say that you can satisfy your desires by enjoyment. Only satisfaction will bring more and more desires. Endless. So you are caught in this pattern and are imprisoned. Because of that, your essential divine nature is been lost. You've forgotten your omnipresent, omnipotent, eternal, immortal, all-blissful nature. Now you can only do action with these hands, maybe lift 300 pounds maximum. That's all. Even if I train, I can only use 300 pounds. Even if I make billions and billions of dollars, still I can only eat one spoon at a time. And that still, with all the money, I can only fill up a small stomach. That will only need about few dollars worth of food. And with all the money, I can only buy a bed. Though I can buy hundreds of beds, how many beds I can sleep? One. And you got 300 rooms and 400 bathrooms. How many beds and how many rooms you can use it? And how many bathrooms? Yet, something you are looking. So that is why you have a body. Each life, you want to satisfy more desires, and more action you perform, and when more action you perform, you more get reaction, karma. And then more reaction, more karma, more birth, again more desires, and goes on endlessly. You are caught in this chain, increasing your bondage, not reducing your bondage, not in any way in getting any freedom. All these objects, the desires and objects only brings you pain, pain, pain. Then what makes you to change this pattern from this vicious circle? Now that I want to answer. What's the thing by which you actually thinking how to get my freedom? I want to escape from this action and reaction and from this desires. I want a free man. What prompts you to take any action in this direction? Anyone can answer? Pain and suffering, that's right. Because pain is only a reaction of going away from this right direction. That means life towards your self-freedom. The pain is a reaction of running away, thinking there is happiness or pleasure outside. A simple example. Today's newsreel, I'm sure that you all must have heard divorce, is it not? Divorce is from husband and wife, is it not? There's no other divorce. That's only divorce you heard about. But now they've got a new type of divorce from louder. That's right. Parents went to the court and want to get divorced from their teenage son of 17-year-old boy. I saw him in the picture. And this 17-year-old boy not only drinks, smokes, pots and so forth, and beats the mother day and night. Went several times to various detention camps and delinquency camps. Doesn't matter, whenever he comes back, they gave him a bed not in the house, not in the basement, in the garage. His bed is in the garage because they are afraid to get him there. And there he has got his television, his drinking, all the things going on. It's just a young teenager, 17-year-old boy. And they could not anymore accept. So they went to the court. Please take him from our hand. We don't want him. We don't have anything to do with him. Literally today, they applied for the government to take. This become now a common thing. So many, I saw youngsters now, their parents want to renounce them. Neela Devi, you want to renounce your son? Absolutely not. That's right. But when your son start giving you trouble, that is, I know, but as long as they are good sons and you get happiness, the moment they start giving you trouble, get them out. Because that is the nature. So, renunciation. Have you heard that word? Renunciation? Renounce. You renounce of an object which you are attached to. Why you are attached to an object or a person? Because it brings pleasure, happiness. So you are attached to the object which brings or person, it brings happiness, and you hate those person or object which brings pain. So the parents cannot anymore get attached to that boy who is beating them. So they are renouncing. So, also, as you go on getting knocks and blows from this world, thinking, oh yes, this house I paid $125,000 and that just 25 years mortgage, the last payment I paid. Now I own the whole house. Everything is now my house. So let us celebrate. So you invited your friends for a, what type of party you call it? No. You invited for a party to celebrate the last payment. Mortgage party? Mortgage burning party. So you took the mortgage paper and let it and threw it away. And champagne parties went on, and one of your guests went to your bedroom and smoked and put a small cigarette butt and came out. Party is over. Everyone has gone home. And suddenly, the house is on fire. All the money you own is gone. It's almost happened to my insurance. It is not insured. See, we got insurance. Now we cannot even afford to have 1/10 of this replacement because insurance costs so much. So we got a namesake little insurance, but that will never cover up. Suppose you want to build anything like that, none of the insurance will ever pay for those things nowadays. These buildings are built and now our insurance are so low because we can't afford. So we don't have full coverage for any of this building. Any building goes, it goes. That's the end of it. There's nothing there. We cannot replace with the insurance money. Even if you want a full insurance, the cost will be more than the value of this place. It will be so unbearable. This actually happened to my Samadhi estate, my house. The day I built, I was, whole summer I was in a small tent in that cold place, in that forest there. And I tried to observe silence. 1 year, I want to go into silence. So that samadhi, the house was built, and then I called everybody, and I am going to observe silence of this, and they went all, they looked everything, came back, and my meditation room, small candle was lit in a small bottle or glass, and everyone came to my samadhi state and went up my meditation room. I applied kungam, everybody, they all came, and I said goodbye to everybody, and I closed my door. I won't see anybody, I won't talk for next 1 year. I was alone there. Afterwards, everyone has gone, then I went back. I was sitting meditating, I think, somewhere down on my the bottom. Suddenly, smell of some smoke. So I went, no, it can't be there. No, it must be coming from somewhere outside. Again, smell started coming. So I just went upstairs. What happened? I never used to leave that candle always. When I am only alone, in a meditating mood, I'll keep it alone. When I leave, I always. On that day, I want just to run for 24 hours. I want to burn a candle as an inauguration of that house. And the altar, the picture you can see on the wall, all the pictures are there. And there's one master's cloth which I kept as a souvenir, and that is neatly packed like an orange small cloth like that, and then pinned and put it on the wall along with the pictures, just to get master's vibration, his personal cloth, an orange cloth, small packed neatly, and then it is put with the dates there temporarily. I just came up, and that cloth fell over the candle, and then that candle was in a plate, big plate. It burned, and my special picture of Lord Vishnu, this only very old picture, for years and years I carry wherever I go. That's my moving altar. That picture fell over that burning cloth. There's got a little plastic, it's covered with the plastic, it's nothing. And if that picture did not fall and the cloth was little bit this way or that way, that whole house must have gone already in flame, just on the inauguration day. Just we celebrated opening, next minute it's all gone in few minutes. Just the master's cloth and the picture, all it fell in such a way that Vishnu's picture just smothered and did not allow even for an inch outside, because it's all like wood, this all it will catch. So what I'm trying to convey to you all, you think everything is mine, but you do not know what your karma is going to bring. That very house can be your cremation ground, and the very beautiful Cadillac you brought will be your tomb. You bury in that and die. And the very husband or wife you think you are going to love till the death part, and that dearly part, each one person kills the other person so that they will be parted easily. And the same son is my son. You want to make him the President of the United States. You want a divorce. That's the situation. So man, pain is the only way to put you in the right direction. That's why that we are often thrown into various situations to show us, but we never learn. Very few people learn through suffering and pain. They go on like a moth running towards the fire, again and again get burned. Like Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor. How many times they burnt by marriage? Again they got married, again the same person they married, again they become friends, again. There is no end to it, man. We never learn through suffering too. Only when the suffering becomes intense, then suddenly, in one life you ask, why am I here? What am I doing here? Who am I? Where do I come from? Where do I go? And that question becomes very powerful. That's the main thing. And nothing will satisfy you now. You want to find the answer. You want to escape now. You want your freedom. And then you are called a mumukshu, a man who is searching for the truth. At that time, you have reached the purpose of human life. First time, this human body has been used to find the answer. And then Manushyatvam, mumukshutvam. That means you got a human body, then that body has been used to search for the truth. Then you approach a teacher. And the teacher then gives the answer for your problem and how to escape this bondage. And the teacher is not something who has got 10 heads or using a peacock feather to hit you. That's not a teacher. Teacher is one who points out, you have forgotten your essential nature. That thou art. That thou art. Tattvamasi. You are identifying with this perishable body and you are caught because of that. Escape now. You are. So the teacher is who opens your eye and gives this wisdom that thou art. Disciple said, teacher, I understood. Aham Brahmasmi. I and my father are one. I am that I am. In reply, that thou art, Tattvamasi, teacher will say, disciple, because of the intense yearning, the dispassion and disgust to these worldly objects, he understood that meaning, Tattvamasi, thou art that. And he meditates and escapes. That's called Jnana Yoga. So, ask this question today. I'm not going too much now. Only 2 minutes. Ask this question. Do you have that intense dispassion? Do you feel that you are standing on a fire burning? If you have that dispassion, then that vairagya, that dispassion, then only you will work for your freedom. Otherwise, your particular spiritual will be washed away. So until you get that dispassion and strength, like a baby stay in the spiritual bath near your teacher. Of course, teacher is not a babysitter, 24 hours to sit with you, but awesome like that is created for that. That's why the yoga vacation I call it, the purpose is to remind you again and again, so many lives you have taken. Don't live this life now. Work hard. Time sweeps away kings and barons. What have you learned? Tell me frankly from the Bihar and Quetta earthquakes. Earthquake came, thousands of people suddenly, rich and poor, all became homeless. Many trapped inside the debris, alive. No one has there to help them. Their cry no one hears. So, what happened to World War II? Look at the concentration camp. What happened in Nagasaki, Hiroshima? What happened in Japanese war when Japan conquered various nations? What happened to various countries? If you analyze that, you will never again indulge and think that I am a man, I got home, I am a businessman, I am a president. All will be wiped away. Time sweeps away kings and barons. When your time comes, there's nobody will be to help you. Neither your father, mother, husband, wife, children, nor your bank balance, nothing there to help you. You are left alone with your own happiness or unhappiness due to your karma. And that too karma will go with you wherever you go. In this life or next life or hereafter. That is to induce little vairagya, this, and then we go step by step, create this dispassion, and then only these talks will have any value to you. If there is no dispassion, these talks will be boring. You will like to hear only those stories to stimulate your emotions, a love story or a novel, or gossips. He is having an affair with her and she is running away with that man and he is divorcing and his stock market goes up. You are happy to hear this type of meaningless gossips which never brings any peace to you, not to anybody. But you waste your time in this type of gossip and sensational living. To hear this type of spiritual talk, to find who you are, what you are, where do you want to go, it needs this painful experience from within. The vacuum must be very intense. If this vacuum is intense, then all these talks will bring immense happiness and peace to you. You understood your goal, your purpose. And that takes lots and lots and lots of knocks and blows. And then only after several lives of knocks and blows, you come to this stage. So, look into that. Analyze it. Increase your vairagya, dispassion, through viveka. That means through discrimination. Ask questions. This is real or unreal? What is my purpose? I leave you with that this evening, and then after this thing we'll have some color slides and Swami Sivananda will give explanation about masters, great master Sivananda came to remind us our goal, purpose, and through his grace we are able to have a place like this. His energy developed this place. This energy brought you here. I got no power or in any way, nothing in my hand. If you get any benefit from here, it's because he is talking through me. If you are not getting any inspiration or anything, it's because of my faulty nature. So if there's anything, if you are getting good from this place or this organization, it's because that great master's energy, he is dedicated this life for this purpose. So we are only small little candles to lit other candles like you, and you'll go and lit others and others, so we'll have tremendous light all over the world. Let us spread this little wisdom that thou art wherever we go. And God bless you all.